All right, Hawks in Wilmar. A lot of red in this rink, including the White Hawks wearing their glowing reds today. I don't know what the ref was doing. Looks like she's bringing a bucket of pucks over. Really? The refs are doing some ice maintenance. Apparently there's some blood on the ice from the game before. So we have a delay. And the refs are now skating off, looking for a shovel. So this is the Hawks' last regular season game. Yeah, must have been a lot of blood down there. All right. We're back in action. We're just starting the action. Omen off the wall to Sturgis. Sturgis pounding it in the corner. And the Hawks score. Did I even get that? I didn't even see what happened. But Terwilliger, I don't even know what happened. What happened? So
Actually, I don't think it was real often. Yeah.
So the Hawks go up 1, 10 seconds in. I don't know if I got that on video, but Callahan pursuing. Harmer pressuring. Kohler had the puck for a minute. Callahan looks across the ice. That gets tipped. Callahan trying to hold the zone. She does. Gets a stick on it. Gets it back deep. Wilmer spins it around. Kohler's going to get there first. Butler pushes it towards the net. And Wilmer will try to reset here. They go up the middle of the ice, and that'll be icing. Neighbor out on D with Emma Butler. Hawks are up 1-0. I haven't updated the score yet. They scored 10 seconds in. Omen dumped it into Sturgis. Went off the wall. That's an icing. Nope, icing waved off. Omen went to Sturgis. Sturgis off the wall. And then Terwilliger was on the doorstep and pounded it home. So Kohler backhands that one in on net, and they'll cover it up. Gosh, damn it. Omen, she'll bang it in against the wall there. That sounded a little hollow. Hopefully your stick's not broke. Moline trying to push it in. Omen works the blue line. Puck does come out. Here comes Wilmar. Bodie able to wall off the Wilmar player. Elindahl pushing it in. And that's Moline working the wall as well. They have some tough angles here at this rink. Couldn't get a good spot, but Bodie, Omen will retreat. Back to Omen, up the wall. Was looking for Sturgis. And that'll come in deep. Sturgis. Omen, Terwilliger, streaking down the middle. There's a shot. Saved and not even really get to the... That didn't even get to the goalie. Omen receives it from Nienaber. Omen working it up through traffic. Moves through. Shot. Wide. Goalie made a save. I think there's a glove save there. Omen will peel the puck against the wall again. She'll chip it down into the corner. Shot out front. Bouncing puck. Wilmar trying to pound it out of there. Omen tied up. She goes into the wall. She's still battling on the ground there. She'll get up. Grillo battling, sandwiched between two players. Omen skating off. Callahan weaves through traffic. Callahan pass over to Nienaber. Nienaber puts one on net. Harmer on the doorstep with Callahan. Both of them looking for a rebound. Not able to fire one in there, so we'll have a face-off again in zone. 12:53 here left in the first. Callahan on net, or tries to get one towards the net, I should say. Here comes Kohler. Kohler spinning around, looking towards Nienaber. She finds her. Nienaber hits a shin of the Wilmar player out front. Wilmar trying to chip it out. They do. Butler spins around. Pushes it back to Nienaber. Nienaber looking for some teammate up the ice. That hit Kohler's skate. Harmer now, she'll backhand it into the zone. Omen will pull it back. Looking for some teammates. She hits Butler. Butler chips it up to Johnson. Johnson wheels through traffic. Going to get a shot on net, and they make a save. So 11:52 here left. Hawks with 6 shots. Wilmar, surprisingly here. I thought they had one, but oh, someone is keeping score for me. That's nice. Icing, they call that. Wow, surprising icing call there. And we'll bring it back down. New camera guy today from last night. Blahoviak, relieved of his duties. Moline drops it for Butler. Butler pushes one in. Moline fires one in. That was a low shot. Got kicked into the corner. Omen has it come by here. Icing waved off. She'll throw up against the boards there. Forward had ejected out of the zone already. There's a pass through the crease. Butler pulls it back around, looking up ice. And icing waved off. I couldn't see what happened there, why it wouldn't have been icing. Moline pushing down again, first to the puck. Hawks, in a lot of cases so far, first to the pucks in the corner, up the wall and down the ice. Omen goes down deep. She chips it back behind the net. Here comes Grillo. Grillo working behind the net. And it's going to come out. Omen will rescue it. She'll look up the ice. Spin around with some speed off the wall. Trying to hit Terwilliger, and they're offsides. 10:34 left here. Hawks with 7 shots thus far. Terwilliger taking the face off. Wilmar, though, comes out with it. Butler defends with Bodie. Good stick by Butler in the corner. She's looking up ice to Grillo. Grillo walled off, but nice stick by Sturgis, creating an opportunity. She's going to shoot. Glove save, kind of a deflected glove save. Sturgis had a nice goal last night. She went very high up in the net for a goal. Nice shot. The shots on goal for Wilmar must not be working because that didn't register. Ooh, there's a little bit of a shove on Bodie right in front. Bodie, I'm sorry, that was Sturgis passing it over to Grillo. Grillo fired in. Harmer, quick to the puck. Wilmar goalie was out of the net for a brief period. Nice pass over to Callahan. Callahan. Nice give and go. Callahan fires one in. That gets deflected. Callahan looking to get a shot off there. Bottled up a little bit. Butler on the backside. Can't get her stick down on that. She'll kick it in the corner to Callahan. Callahan finds Butler out front. Butler with a one-timer. Pad save by the Wilmar goalie. Callahan goes down. Kind of her skates got tied up, but she regains the puck. Tried a little bit of drag there. Couldn't get it through. Here comes Butler. Butler backs up a little bit. Puck dribbles into the goalie, and they make the save. So the Hawks with a lot of zone pressure here. The shots must not be working for Wilmar. They have it. I hope they did that. We'll see. I don't think they have it. Let's. Knee neighbor off the boards. Riley Hoffman out there mixing it up. Here comes Moline. Moline works through traffic, gets to the front of the net, but then bottled up. Puck comes in deep. Wilmar dropping it in. Knee neighbor looking up ice. She hammers it off the glass, trying to hit Moline. That gets taken away up into the netting. And there's a save by Cavell. That was Wilmar's first shot on net there, so that got through to Cavell, and she deflected it up. Omen working up the ice, finds Grillo. No icing. Grillo skating hard after it. Butler pushes down into the middle. Sturgis looking to Grillo. Up to Butler, though. Butler fires it over to Omen. Couldn't connect on that one. Omen looking around. Finds Sturgis. Sturgis goes back to Omen. Omen will pull it off the wall. Butler looking up the ice. Finds Sturgis. Sturgis tried to hit Grillo. Found a skate of the Wilmar player. Puck will come out. Hawks missing on a couple passes here. Wilmar coming through the center. And they'll dump it in. Bodie will pull it back behind the net. Nice chip out by Kohler. Probably going to be icing. Lizzie hustling after it. Gets into the corner. No icing. Oman tried to go back to Lizzie on a give and go, but that'll be a nice on Wilmar. So we'll bring it back down here. Hawks will probably change. Shots are 10-1. Hawks looking for a goal here. They scored right away. Continue to rack up shots, but Callahan on the blue line. Finds Kohler. Kohler back to Callahan, and Callahan buries it. A little bit of a give and go in the middle there. Nice play by Kohler, back finding Callahan. And the Hawks go up 2. That's probably a Callahan from Kohler. Oman fires one in on net. That goalie made a save there. Nice job by Bodie, knocking it out of the air. There's a no shot. Oman will pull it behind the net. Oman trying to hit Lizzie up the ice, just an inch or two too far, but Kohler in hot pursuit. Kohler or Callahan out front. Try to backhand. Just didn't get a lot of speed on that shot. Just kind of slowly trickled to the goalie. Johnson active. Callahan back with the puck. Holding the blue line. Can't. It comes out. Why are they? Hawks are offside. What? Unless the puck, yeah. Unless the puck moves forward, maybe. If it moves, I don't know. It's Moline. Johnson's going to have a good shot. Oh! Shoulder save. Shoulder save by the goalie. Hawks now with 12 shots here in the first period. Racking them up. Johnson will take this face off. Moline drops it for Nienaber. Nienaber will dive into the corner. Nienaber up to Johnson. Johnson floats one in. Hawks got to look back here. Johnson gets a stick on it. Nienaber up the ice, just trying to hit Moline, and that'll be a nice. Bouncing puck on Cavell. She covers it up. Oman and Butler cleaning up the business in front of the net. Butler going off the wall to Terwilliger. Terwilliger moving it up the wall, hitting Sturgis. Sturgis into the corner. Sturgis. Up to Twilliger in front. Twilliger battling in front there. Butler will have to retreat. Omen was down in the... Omen will get to the puck here. Omen fires it up to Sturgis. Sturgis off her stick. Intentionally. Got it in deep. Omen pressuring down. She'll have to retreat. Good job by Butler. Oops. Butler battling. Omen back on the puck here. 3 minutes left here in the first period. Omen assessing. And that's a nice. Shot save, Cavell. Shot blocked out front. Callahan cleaning that up. She looks up ice. Tries to hit Harmer, who would have released cleanly. Kohler tried to hammer it off the wall to hit Callahan. Kind of a deadened bounce. Kohler, weaving through traffic, finds Harmer. Harmer back to Kohler, fired. Shot off a skater in front from Wilmar. Puck didn't get through. Callahan out in front. She fires one in. Goalie saved it initially in her glove, dropped it. The Hawks continued to attack, and the goalie covered it up. So 2:19 here left in the first. Hawks moving the puck up and around the ice pretty cleanly here. Dahl dumping it in. Twilliger, or that's Johnson, sorry, on the attack. Butler from Nienaber. Butler looking up the ice. Spins back around. Butler. Nice pass up to and off sides. Oh, nice pass, Butler. Trying to hit a streaking Dahl, but looked like Dahl had crossed the blue line about a step too soon. So the Hawks will reset here with everyone else right in front of us. 1:15 here left in the first. Shots 16-2. Nienaber pushes it up to Butler. Butler finding Sturgis. Sturgis tried to dump it in, found a shin. Sturgis out front. That's a pretty decent save by the Wilmar goalie. Sturgis very active these last two games. Good to see. Sturgis pushing the pace. Jeez, pushing the pace. Butler makes a quick move on top. Goes to Grillo. Sturgis behind the net. Butler will crash down. And Wilmar will look to try to escape. But Grillo comes from behind the net and pushes it back to the Wilmar player. And Twilliger's now... Well, we're getting a call penalty here. I don't know who that's going to... looks like... Wilmar player going to the box. Yeah. think high sticking was the call. Ref's got her. That looked like high stick. So with 33 seconds left in the first period, shot 17-2. That gets by the Hawks defense. Here comes Butler. Butler working it up. She gets tied up a little bit. Callahan will reset. Kohler able to pull that back. Here comes Allie. Butler. Butler flows it in the corner. Omen will get there. Omen moving it up. Leaves it for Callahan. That'll wrap up the first period. Hawks put 2 in on 17 shots. We'll be back. All right, the Hawks start period 2 on a power play. So we'll see if the Hawks can get something set up, get some zone time, and pound one home. Omen up the wall on her forehand. Kohler on the other side. Omen bottled up there. Harmer goes across the ice to Callahan. Tries to hit Omen out front. Callahan. Kohler, though, recovers the puck. Callahan now. Puck stops in the corner. Same crap as last night. Callahan. Puck deadens. Coach Leary yelling, move. They move the puck. The ice, Zamboni put a lot of water on. Little give and go action. Shot save out front. .34 seconds left on this power play. Harmer will take this face off. Butler. Harmer goes back to Kohler. Wilmar just kind of sagging. And the puck gets hammered out. 20 seconds here left on this power play. Butler tries to hit Kohler. Hawks move it forward. Callahan getting a stick on it. Omen comes sliding in. I don't know what happened there. Omen lost an edge. The Wilmar player will skate off. Butler goes back to Kohler. And the Hawks move it up the ice. Here comes Harmer. Oh, Lizzie with a one-timer. Just went wide. Omen out front. Hawks aren't able to capture that one. Harmer slides in. Can't hold the zone. Omen hits Callahan. Callahan pushing it through the middle. Callahan weaves through traffic. Goes to a backhand. Centered it. Hawks unable to get a shot on. Butler weaving through traffic. Omen fires one in. Stick save. Omen fires that one into the corner to Terwilliger. Neighbor finds Omen. Omen fires one in. Finds the goalie. Omen works it back. Finds Sturgis. Sturgis. Puck's going to come out. Hawks with some good pressure here out of the gate. Neighbor tied up. Gets pushed into the corner. Guerrillo kicks it back into the corner. Neighbor will rescue it. She goes high off the glass, and the Wilmar player put her hand up. Puck deflected off of her hand and over the glass, so we'll have a face-off, assuming out of the zone. And we're going to have penalty coming up on someone. I think a penalty, a trip. Yep, Wilmar going to the box. Number 13 from Wilmar will head to the box, and the Whitehawks will roll out their power play. Tripping call coming up on Wilmar, so Harmer tries to pull that face-off back. Wilmar controlled it for a second, and they're able to dump it in. Puck comes up the middle. Omen pulls it back, looks up ice, finds Callahan. Callahan weaving through traffic. Looks to get it set up. Butler, Omen come up on top. Oop. Omen working through, goes back to Callahan. Callahan cycles around. Back to Omen. Omen. Ooh, tried to go to Callahan. Nice look by Omen. Just off Callahan's stick. Good look across the ice. Butler goes up to Kohler. Kohler up on the right side. Kohler holds off the Wilmar player. Wilmar able to push it out and up to Kohler. Kohler looking across ice, finds Harmer. Here comes Harmer. Gets a lane. Oh, shot. Harmer had a lane, and she pushed it back. Off to Callahan. Callahan, two players in the middle there, Omen and Harmer. Omen, nice pass back to Callahan. Callahan tied up. 30 seconds left here on this power play. Omen goes up to Butler. Butler. She walks the line. Goes back up to Omen. Omen finds Callahan. Callahan circling with 10 seconds left. Off to Butler. Butler. Here comes Callahan. Callahan circles around. Back to Butler. Butler back to Kohler. Kohler working it in, gets a shot on net. Shoot that. Glove save. Off the side of the net, Butler. Omen pushes it back to Harmer. Harmer controls. She works through the circle. She fires one in. Save and scores. And the Hawks bury that one. Hawks go up 3-zip. Butler pushes it in deep. Oh, actually, no, it didn't go in deep. Harmer scoring. Omen with the assist. And a penalty coming up on... who is that on? Dahl, yep, it was Dahl going into the boards a little bit too hard, according to the referees. So we'll have a face-off down in the end here with Emma. Emma has seen two shots. Kohler pressuring on top. There's a shot. Cavell makes a save. There's the puck. It's Black. She spots it well. That's 3 saves. Centered. 2 minutes for body checking. There's not a shot. That goes wide.
Come on. Grabbing her.
Puck comes out. Wilmar will pull it back. Kohler pressuring. Breaks that up. Callahan sees Kohler across. Kohler. Omen will defend with Butler.
Oh, boy.
Hawks defending well there. Cavell made a good save. Defended again, and it'll blast it out of the zone. Good job by Kohler. Cranking that thing across the ice. Callahan pressuring on top of this power play. Bodie pulling it off the wall. Stays in zone, offsides actually. Callahan here with the eagle eyes spotting that one. 33 seconds left here in the Dahl penalty. 8:57 left in the second. And a penalty coming. Hooking. I think that'll be Greta Bodie, possibly. I can't really see down in the corner there. So, yeah, Bodie skating to the box. So we'll have a 5-on-3 now. Harmer, Nienaber, and Omen out defending. So, had a 5-on-3 last night, too. Harmer taking this face off. See what we can do here. So 5-on-3 for 22 seconds. Omen pulls the puck out. Looking to get up the ice. Fires it up the ice. And out of there. Bodie. There's Harmer coming up aggressive. Harmer wraps it around. Trying to get a shot off. I don't know if I've ever seen a 5-on-3 goal. There's shot Nienaber with a shot on net. Omen's got to back up. Hawks now. One person down. Lizzie pressuring, getting a stick on it there. Nienaber pushing it up, working through this blue line. She gets past, but Wilmar able to circle back and try to go off the wall. Kohler trying to get it deep. Omen bangs it off the boards, and there we go. Wilmar controls it. Lizzie getting a stick on it. Nienaber, Omen defend. Nienaber hammers it off the wall there, offsides. So that, yeah, anyway. Omen looking up the ice. She'll rip it down off the glass and down. All the way down. 45 seconds left on this penalty kill. Kohler fires one in. Hawks will change Marion out. Oh, and we're doing a little goalie switcheroo in the middle of the game. So Blahoviak taking the ice. Cavell coming off. So we haven't seen that this year. Oh, Wilmar player lost an edge and fell down. Callahan, 30 seconds left on this penalty kill. Westonka with a lot of pressure. Butler pushes it in. Kohler will keep pressuring. 15 seconds left here and 7 minutes left in the third. Emma Butler retreats. Allie Butler as well. Allie. Like breakers. 6:30 left here in the second.
Have more chances than they did.
Yeah. Here comes Terwilliger. Terwilliger pushing it up the ice. Up to Callahan. Callahan at the end of her shift didn't go full speed down into the corner. I think she'll probably go off. Yep, she goes off. Oh, Butler went down. I think we're going to have a penalty coming up on another one coming up. 28 red. Emma Butler going to the box here now. Whitehawks with their third penalty this period. Yes. Omen rolls out with Johnson and Harmer and Nienaber. Johnson taking the face off. Omen going off the boards, chips it up. There's a shot. Omen trying to work up the boards. Puck comes back. Johnson. Knee neighbor just needs to zing it out of there. Ooh, Harmer trying to escape. Actually prevented the puck from going deep. Owen back on the puck. She'll ring it around, and Wilmar unable to get there. So Harmer will press down. Puck stopped there for Wilmar. Knee neighbor had it go off her stick. Owen again up off the glass, and Harmer chips it out. Saw that coming. Hawks unable to get it out of there. That shot goes wide. Omen up against the glass again. And it's out. 30 seconds left here on this power play for Wilmar. Hawks will change some D out. There's shot out in front. Defended and saved. Bodie and Butler will retreat. Wilmar cycling. Moline also. Ooh, tipped out front. Blahoviak making a save. Moline up the boards. Trying to hit Butler. Butler chips it in. Butler working behind the boards here. Up, leaves it for Sturgis. Sturgis to Butler. Butler, slap shot. Save out front. Oh, off the side of the post. Brooke Hendricks taking one off the post. Butler looks over to Bodie. Bodie fires one in. There's a shot, save. Oh, puck was loose, still loose. Quick whistle. Callahan saying quick whistle here to me. 30 shots now for the Hawks, 7 for Wilmar.
Very quick whistle.
Lost at the line, number 34. Maddie Hayes rolling through. She'll center it. Riley Hoppin throwing one on net. Saved. Last regular season game today. Riley Hoppin out there with Brooke Hendricks and Maddie Hayes. Emma Butler will pinch down. Maddie Hayes saves it from crossing the line. Riley Hoppin making some miss. Hoppin walks in. Save Wilmar. Hoppin working through traffic and able to get a really good shot off there. Here comes Kohler. Kohler backhands one on net. Glove save. That bounced off the Wilmar goalie's glove. It like ejected out of their glove. Lizzie working across. Goes behind the back. Trying to find Harmer. Shot save. Omen. She'll have a shot. That goes high and wide. I think that may have hit something out front. Icing.
Pretty weak shift. I don't understand. Huh? Yeah.
Grillo hanging on top for Neighbor. Kylie Johnson up on the other D side with Grillo and Sturgis, Twilliger. Johnson flips it into the corner. And up and out of play. That found a coach on the bench. Twilliger taking that face off. Wilmar controls it briefly. Neighbor will push it down and in. Twilliger in the corner with Neighbor. Sturgis cycling through. Sturgis hammers it out. Icing. Oh, yeah, icing. 1:16 left here in the second. Moline trying to escape the zone. She does. Bodie, nice pass up to Dahl, just unable to hold that.
1 minute remaining in the period.
1 minute left here in the second period. Moline. Oh, I lost the puck. Icing. Butler fires one on net. Save. 34 seconds left here in the second period. Callahan leaves it for Omen. Omen back to Callahan as the puck came out. Callahan enters the zone with 25 seconds left. Harmer back to Callahan. Over to Omen. Omen fires one in on net. Save. Bad camera work there. Callahan hacking that one. Omen will back off with Butler. 10 seconds left here. Puck will come in. Omen will pull it back, go back off the wall to Kohler. And that'll wrap up the second period. Shots now. Hawks with 35. Wilmar with 7. Score 3-0. 1 period left of regular season hockey. Next game will be Wednesday against Team TBD to start sections. Okay, we're back live here. Hawks and Cardinals. Oop, bunch of players fall down. They held up the play because the Zamboni driver dumped a ton of water on. And then they said unseasonably warm temps, which was kind of funny. I think that was a bit of a joke. Omen skates up on top, pushes it down into the corner. Centered. Callahan unable to get a stick on that. Will skate out of the zone here. Callahan retreats. Nice pass to Omen. Omen skates in. Goes past the skater. Puck on stick. Trying to get it to Harmer out front. She'll wheel around. Butler tries to one-time it. Kohler controls. Harmer skating off. Kohler drags through one skater. Back up to Omen. Omen trying to hold the wall there up against the boards. Puck comes into the corner. Terwilliger out there, centering pass, no one around. And we're going to back off here. Omen will pull off the wall, go up to Callahan. Callahan, icing on the Whitehawks. What happened to the ref? He went down hard. Grillo takes it off the wall, goes up to Butler. Sturgis had it go through her skates. Wilmar crosses the line. Good D by Butler. Twigler kicking it forward, but Wilmar able to move it into the zone. Butler will pressure here, and Grillo will pull it off the wall. Here she comes. Almost tripped. She keeps her skates, but okay, sorry, microphone problem. Dahl pushes down. Moline tried to get a stick on it, but can't. Johnson working the wall, spins around. She's got to get a shot off. Save. Outstretched pad save by Wilmer. And it looks like both teams will change most. Nienaber fired one in that hit a Wilmer player. Nienaber gets pulled down, but Dahl able to kind of pull that back and look over to Butler. Can't hit her. Here comes Wilmer entering the zone, and they're offside. So Blahoviak starting the third period here as expected. Larry doing the mid-game swap out of goalies. Seniors last regular season game, so both Emma and Savannah are seniors, so Larry's splitting the game for him. 7 shots total for Wilmer. Butler wraps it back to Nienaber. Here comes Riley Hoffman. And the puck comes up and out. Maddie Hayes out there with Riley Hoffman and Brooke Hendricks. And Nienaber and Butler will swap some D out, it looks like. Bodie and Omen will come out. Saves Savannah, bouncing puck. She's in the right position, right angled. Saw it all the way in. Knocked it down. So Callahan, Kohler, Harmer will roll out. Harmer takes this face off. Stood up there by the Wilmar player. Omen goes off the boards to Kohler. Kohler trying to break through the blue line. Puck comes in deep. Callahan, Harmer. Ooh. That was wide open there. And, Hawks almost taking advantage of a wide open net. Omen goes into the wall. She's back up on top. Callahan in the middle of the circle. Kohler had it for a moment. Harmer tried to backhand pass in. That got deflected. Ooh, tipping attempt from Omen will fire one in. That gets deflected. Shot. Kohler rips one. That was a pad save. Blocker save by the Wilmar goalie. Bodie picks that one off. Bodie working through traffic. She fires one in off the side of the net. Hawks with a lot of pressure right now. Kohler had his chance out front. Bodie. Omen will pinch down aggressively. Throw it up to Kohler. Kohler back to Omen. Omen looks to Callahan to Kohler. That was deflected out front. Didn't get through. That'll be an icing. Good hard sequence of skating by the Hawks. A lot of pressure. They'll change out everybody. Sturgis ripping one down to the corner. Hawks will retreat. Good job, Neighbor. Oh, Terwilliger gets tripped. Hawks will go on a penalty. Hawks will go on a power play. Terwilliger getting her skates sticked out from underneath her. The Hawks will roll out their power play group. Butler controls it, scans, goes to Omen. Omen throws it down to Callahan. Callahan. Butler will try to hold the line. Callahan weaves through traffic, goes to Kohler for a one-timer. Shot saved. Good blast by Kohler. Kohler loves those one-timers. Let it fly there. She's got a great wicked one-timer. Ooh, Callahan right off the face-off. Got it on net. Goalie made the save. Coach Larry saying come up with speed. So up to Kohler. Kohler coming up with speed. Puts her shoulder down, looks to center it. She'll find Butler up on top. Back to Omen. Omen goes to Butler. Butler works it in traffic. Shot, save. It hits the ref's leg. That might hurt. That'll leave a mark. Ref was in the right place. Just took that puck off the inside leg, it looked like. Callahan cycling through to Kohler. Kohler to Butler. Butler fires one in on net. Save. Oh, they score. But it's not a goal. Ref blew the whistle very early. Didn't see the puck loose.
A little early.
No goal. Ref explaining.
Early.
This ref's doing a good job. She blew the whistle a little early there, but beforehand she, between periods, making sure the ice was in good shape. Just running a tight ship out there. Callahan up to Butler, to Omen. Omen back to Kohler. Kohler fires it into Callahan. Callahan gets a stick on it, works it back to Kohler. Oh. Omen's on the backside, open. Shot save. Callahan tied up. Butler fires one in on net. Save. A lot of shots. Another save. Hawks hammering. They'll cover it up, make the save. 15 seconds left on this power play. Shots piling up now. 42 for the Hawks. 14 seconds left on this power play. Harmer trying to dig the face off. A lot of offensive zone time here during this power play. Butler swings it to Kohler. Kohler through traffic. It's bottled up. Harmer on the doorstep. Back to Omen. Omen looking around. She'll throw one on net. A lot of bodies in front. Wilmar covers it up. Hawks will change all 5. Puck comes out. Kylie Johnson, she'll rip it into the zone. Nine minutes here left in the third. Moline got tied up as she entered the neutral zone there, and Wilmar will dump it back in. Blahoviak plays it off. Kylie Johnson throws it up the boards. Moline looking up the ice, tried to hit Dahl. She does. Dahl working up through the circle, puts the brakes on. Tries to hit Johnson, came off her stick. Dahl fires one in. I heard a kind of a stick save there. Omen fires one in low. That hit a skate out front. Back to Butler. Butler fires one in. A lot of shots flying around right now. Omen backs up. Back to Dahl. Centered. Here comes Butler. Slam that one home. Nope. Omen now on the doorstep. Puck's loose. Back to Omen. Omen back to Dahl. Off Dahl's stick. Moline behind the net. A lot of pressure in front. Back to Omen's stick. Omen fires one in on it. Pad save. .47 shots. Hawks looking to capitalize here on one. Omen fires one on net. They score. There we go. Hawks score. Omen threw a good shot on net. I think Sturgis ended up bearing it. I think we'll see how they score it here. Sturgis going through the line. Hawks go up 4-zip. Right off the gate, Sturgis breaks into Grillo. Grillo scores! Good sequence there. Hawks scoring very quickly. Hawks creating chaos right out of the face-off, and That's 50 shots now for the Hawks. Bodie. Sturgis. Sturgis getting the goal here. The first one. Omen on the assist. And then the second goal, we'll see how they tally that. Here comes Callahan. Nice pass up to Harmer. Callahan dancing through the neutral zone. Grillo scoring the goal, and then Sturgis getting the save. Blahoviak. Sturgis getting the assist. So Savannah making a good save there. 6:54 left here in the third. Slap shot. That goes wide of Blahoviak. Here comes Harmer. Callahan, a 2-on-1. Kohler trailing. Back to Callahan. Oh, shot. It went wide. Callahan backhanded it. Save, Wilmar. Kylie Johnson pushes it in. Hendricks fired one in on net. That was saved. Brooke Hendricks, number 29. Neighbor backs off. Hawks trying to hold it. Kylie Johnson waits for her teammates to clear. She'll dump it in. She'll come for a change. Omen will head on out. 5:50 left here in the third. Neighbor looks across to Omen. Omen with a lot of space in front of her. Goes to Hayes. Riley Hoffman fires one in on net. That's saved. Puck was loose there for a moment. That slipped past the Wilmar goalie. Omen retreats. Nice play by Hoffman. Hawks will turn it back around and go on the attack again. Hoffman will come off for a change. Centered. Johnson there. Butler's going to wind up. That goes up and out of play. Butler's stick was hit as she went for a shot there. Dahl wraps it up into the corner. Omen pinches down. She'll kick it back into the corner. Johnson in hot pursuit. Johnson tried to hold the line. Still holding the line. Puck comes up to Omen. She'll fire one towards the net to make a save. Hawks will change out the D. It's been a stretch of 3 games here for the Hawks. This is their 3rd game in 3 days. 6:30 on Thursday night they played. Last night at 5 and ripping it back around this afternoon at 1. So who was that? They walk in. Moline walks in and punches it home. So Moline with a lot of space out front wasn't defended in front of the net. It looked like her first shot rebounded, and then she poked that other rebound or poked the rebound in underneath the goalie. So Moline getting on the scoreboard. .436 left here in the third. Shots now are 55-9. Really, a Wilmar player hit the board. It's really hard. Good skating by Grillo. Puck's loose again. Goalie reaches up in the air. Dahl getting the assist on the Moline goal. Butler behind the net, racing up the ice. Her last regular season game. The senior, Butler. Nice skating, fires one in on net. Spins around, put every ounce of effort into that shot. She'll skate off. Now we are in run time. 3 minutes left. Grillo looking to center it. She gets bottled up. Twilliger pushed in the corner behind. All right. Here we go. We'll reset here. Kylie Johnson pulls it back across. Looks to go to Sturgis. Misfires. And that goes under Nienaber. Nienaber pulls it back. Sturgis. 2:30 left here. Sturgis working it up through traffic. Pulled down by Nienaber. Nienaber. Johnson looking up the ice. She'll chip it up off the boards. Wilmar pushing it in. Sturgis tried to hammer it out there. Unable to. There goes a stick. Kohler's stick went flying out of her hands. Not broken. That's good. She tends to break sticks. Kohler in the corner now. Twilliger hits the deck. Looks like she's getting up a little slow. Sturgis bottled up there. Twilliger coming off the ice a little slow. Hopefully she's okay. Johnson working to get it out. She does. That will not be an icing. That won't get out. 1:20 left here. Emma Butler rolls out. Out there with Omen with 1:10 left. Callahan out with Kohler, Harmer. Up to Omen's stick. Omen up against the boards to Callahan. 1 minute, says the announcer. Butler defends that. Butler works it back. Omen now goes to Callahan. Fastball. Actually, don't mind that with the clock run out. Shot goes wide. 20 seconds and running. Here comes the last push by Hoffman. Omen with the puck on her stick. 10 seconds remain. She'll dive into the zone. She gets hung up in some Wilmar. 5 seconds left. That'll wrap up the regular season for the Hawks. They have a wind up with 6 goals here, 57 shots. 6-0 win. 57-9. So that's what we got. We'll see you Wednesday.